Hello, my name is HQ of ITSMYRACEX. Welcome to my channel. Please do me a favor. Hit the like button, share the stream, and click the notification button for new content.
Hello. How are you this evening? Today is our Letters to My Marriage Day. Well, we read letters and then we sort of break down some of the things that may occur in that marriage, that may be occurring in the relationship, and maybe get some input from other people about these relationships. People can come on the panel and then talk and maybe have a conversation about some of the things that happen, right? Some of the things that happen. So we welcome people in if they want to talk about it. Otherwise, I will be the person that speaks on the letters. And that's fine because I like to do that too. So we get into our first letters to our marriage. I am heartbroken. I'm obsessed with documenting my life. I recently discovered my husband deleted all of our photos from when we were dating, engaged, newlyweds, and only kept our photos from 3 years after our marriage and onward when we had our first child. So 5 years worth of photos down the tubes. It was very hurtful because he was selective. It's not only 5 years of photos on the camera roll that's gone. It's the ones that were about us. He decided to keep pictures of his family, his friends, his cousins. What did he delete besides those? For years, I had a crappy phone, so I'd take my photos and videos on his phone. So they're gone. I'm 1 year postpartum with our second child. I'd often look at our old photos together to remember who we were before we had children. All of these photos he deleted. I asked him to take pictures of me while I was pregnant with our first child. All of those photos are gone. All I have left are the weird mirror selfies that I would take while I was pregnant. He deleted all of the baby pictures that I had on his phone. We have been struggling in our marriage because of his obsession with being avoidant when I need him to be present while I'm pregnant. And recently we finally were doing better, but this hurts me so much. He deleted all of our photos from the time we met up until a certain time, up until we had children. He says he doesn't remember doing these things. He's checked his cloud and he can't find any backups. He says he might have done it in anger but doesn't remember. Why would you do something like that in anger? The problem is he's already caused me so much pain that I've had to work hard to forgive and move past for the sake of this marriage. Fighting me days before giving birth and the day I gave birth, sneaking out for golf and leaving me with a sick child and baby, and so much more. I felt that he ruined very special moments of our lives. But now he's done something else, which is that he deleted so many of our good memories that I documented. It's not like it's a clean erase on his phone. It is selective. It's me. I am hurt. I am struggling. I was obsessed with being engaged and being newlyweds. My mom was going through cancer then, and our relationship was on the only good thing. I loved looking at those photos and videos. My daughter deserved for those photos of me to be pregnant with her to be seen by her when she became older. What should I do? Part of me wants to delete every single picture I've taken of him with his parents and family over the last several years. I want to take revenge so I'm equal to him, not a victim. Is that wrong? So, what I would say to this right here, don't delete his pictures. Don't do that. It's heartbreaking to find out that you don't have copies of those pictures and there's no way to get those copies. I don't know of any way to go back and get those copies. Also, he said he doesn't remember. He is avoiding the accountability of doing what he did. That alone would piss me off. This is not about the photos. Everything will always end up with him not taking accountability. The excuse is very weak that he forgot or he accidentally did it. How do you accidentally delete that much material? It wasn't an accident. That deletion of all of those materials took hours to do. It would have to be a deliberate attempt. So, but then you said he deleted you. So he kept all the pictures of other people, but he deleted her from he deleted pictures of her. No, he deleted pictures of her. It would definitely have taken hours to do that, and he had to be selective. He didn't do it in the heat of anger or jealousy or anything like that. He did it out of jealousy, resentment, and some kind of contempt for her. If he did it out of anger, then he would have went back to the recently. He could have went back to the recently deleted things after he cooled off and removed them from the deleted pile, from the deleted folder. But he didn't do that. It definitely took hours to do. He didn't do it. It's wild. Well, I guess you could. I don't know how long it would take. I don't know whether it would take or not. Okay. I don't understand. But I'm just so the only thing I can think of that would genuinely cause someone to forget such an act or set of actions like that is you high or you drunk or something. Okay. But saying I don't remember that I did this is no. This would be wild because he would have to come up with an explanation. This person would have to come up with an explanation for this. Doing this in anger is still intentional. However, he did it. It's a really personal thing to do. I'm getting ready to leave you. I can't stand you. I don't want to be around you. I don't want any pictures of you. It could have been anything like that. Okay. Maybe you guys need to go to counseling. But it was intentional. Okay. This was a deliberate act to hurt this person, to hurt you. Not only that, but the time. He just did it. It was vindictive. He didn't even tell you, you didn't even know. He just did it and didn't say anything about it. And he said, I don't remember shit about doing it. And that just shows you how little he cares about what you think. So we would either have to go to counseling and figure out why he did such a thing, or maybe you can live with him, maybe you can't. I don't know. It's a betrayal but we must admit there's many types of betrayal in marriages, right? There's many types of betrayal. It just depends on the type of betrayal that crosses your red line, right? See, he would have to go into depth a little bit more for me to say you deliberately did this to hurt me. You deliberately did this to you know, make me feel some type of way. I wouldn't leave off of that, but I would have to find out why you did it. And I don't know that I did it, or I forgot that I did it. That would not cut it. It would be something else. There's different types of betrayal in marriages. And if he knew how important this was to you and the way you're talking, he should have known how important this was to you. You deliberately took pictures of your pregnancy so you could have for the baby. You deliberately took pictures of them dating. You deliberately took pictures of anniversary. You deliberately took pictures for X, Y, and Z. And then he ends up deleting all of those pictures with only you in those pictures. He deleted all the pictures with only you. Something to do with his feelings towards you, and you need to get to the bottom of that. Otherwise, that marriage is going to be doomed. You're going to come home and he going to be moved out. He going to move out, or he going to move you out, and he going to have Sally moved in. It's going to be something weird like that. You all get some counseling. Letter number 2. I've been with my husband 9 years. Tonight we had an argument because his older brother and his family of 6 moved into our small town and into our house until they can find their own. Wait a minute. His older brother and his family of 6. So him and the older brother and the wife and 4 kids moved into the younger brother's house. Younger brother's house, and you all have kids. Wow. So tonight we had an argument. His older brother and his family of 6 moved into our small town and into our house until they can find their own. It's been 4 months since they've moved in and still haven't been even made any plans to move out. I brought up the subject of them moving out to my husband multiple times because we're due with a baby this December, and I want to start getting the house and the rooms ready. Tonight, I finally cracked and told him that he needs to talk to his brother because I'm not going to be cramped up into one room with my husband, my 6-year-old, and a newborn. I cried and my husband just lost it. He swore at me. He called me all kinds of names. He threw crap at me, even threw a bag at my 6-year-old for crying. Told me I had no heart, thinking of kicking his brother and his kids out of my house, but that's not it. Since his brother and family moved in, they haven't helped with anything. No help with the bills, no help with the groceries, buying food for us to eat, not at all. Absolutely nothing. They don't even help keep the house clean. I'm fully pregnant and doing all the cleaning, the cooking. I'm even paying rent because my husband hasn't been able. Oh, hell no. I'm even paying rent because my husband hasn't been able to find a job since March. He told me that I should move in with my dad, but if I'm paying rent, bills, etc., then why should I move? I've had it. I don't know what to do. All I know now is that I hate this man with everything. I'm ready to leave this house behind, leave him behind, and start fresh with my babies. My brother and his wife are ready to take me and my babies in. Well, see, here's the thing. The obvious advice would be to get your stuff, your children's stuff, all your documents, and get up and leave. That's the obvious thing to do. Yes, that's what you should do. Because then it will force the party that is there to do what they got to do in order to pay for the place. If you don't own the house and you're just renting, ain't no way I'd stay there. And I'm the only person that's working. See, it would never have gotten that far with HQ. HQ would have been like, it's 2 months. Y'all don't have no money. Y'all don't have no y'all not helping no food. I know y'all got food stamps. Hey, y'all got food stamps. Hey. I would say y'all got food stamps. Why ain't nobody buying no food up in here? The least y'all can do is buy food up in here. But see, these are things that you're not supposed to tell people. You shouldn't have to tell people that any funds that they got should be going towards the household, specifically if you're living in somebody else's household. But here's the kick in the pants. The husband who isn't working wants her to support the family, his brothers and his sister, his brother-in-law, his brother and his wife, and the children, and him are not working. So I would leave them all where they stand. I would leave them right where they stand. Okay? Get everything in order. Birth certificates, social security cards, IDs, all financial paperwork. Grab it all before you walk out the door. That's the first thing that an abuser will use. Make sure you don't have any bank accounts related to this person. Okay? And people say, no, you don't need to leave your husband. She's being abused. First, her husband is abusing her. And now he's allowed. See, here's the thing. It's a different story when the husband is out of work and the wife has to work. Okay, fine. We get all that. That happens all the time. But the husband, is allowing his brother to use and abuse. You're allowing your brother to use and abuse. You're allowing your brother to come over there and you ain't working and neither is your brother. So both of y'all, you and your brother are living off of this one woman who is pregnant. So therefore, you're allowing your brother to use and abuse your girlfriend or your wife. So that can't happen. That's never going to happen. That should never happen. That's something that should never happen. So therefore, you have to leave. Obviously, you have to leave. Because they have to figure out what they're going to do without you. This will force them to do whatever they need to do. No need to worry about whether he put his hands on you or not. You said that he threw things at you. Put that to the side and gather your stuff. Gather your stuff and go out the door. Okay? You don't have any need to argue, fuss, and fight. Your brother has a place for you and your 6-year-old. That's where you guys need to go. And don't come back home. Don't come back home. Don't look at this as a catalyst not to go back to your husband. Obviously, he didn't whoop your ass because a lot of people whoop people's ass. He threw things at you. I don't know how extreme it was. I don't know. But women have went back for more. So I'm saying to you, don't go back home until he has a job. Don't go back home until he has a job. Don't go back home if the brother-in-law and his wife is still there. Don't go back at all until things have changed. Okay? But you make sure you take everything when you go. So that's the advice I would give you when it came to letters about your marriage. That's the only advice that you need to take. Letter number 3. Has anyone been cheated on by your wife and got over it and stayed? I cheated on my husband for many years. For many years. He also cheated on me, but it was 20 years ago. I got caught and I was cheating with our neighbor and an old colleague. God damn. We are trying to move past it and have not and will not do it again. Yeah, okay. It's hard to move on because he sees the neighbor every day. I share my location now and let him check my phone when he asks on the spot. I tried to see a marriage counselor, but she said women are programmed that they will be cheated on, so we get over it. She said men don't get over it. That is unnatural. I found that kind of sexist, but I wonder if it's true. I feel remorse for what I did, so if you're stopping to insult or judge me, please don't. No, there's nothing else to say, hon. You're a chronic cheater, female, woman. You're a chronic cheater. And you just want to feel safe. So you want to stay with this man that you're with. You've been cheating on this man. You've been cheating on him. And you're going to continue to do so. So why not just put a fork in it? But you don't want to put a fork in it because you want to feel safe. You want to have somebody who needs you, who wants you, who desires you, somewhere to go. Even though you're a shit-ass wife. Once a cheater, always a cheater. That's not necessarily the case. But you're recently cheated and you're in the same neighborhood. Here's the thing. There's respectful cheating, disrespectful cheating. You did some disrespectful shit. You cheated with a man that your husband actually knows, sees every day, talks to. You disrespectful, for real, for real. So ain't no man gonna get over that. Women probably would, but no man would do it. Well, no man would do that. Okay. He's always gonna have one eye open, especially if you're a chronic cheater. Okay. He's gonna be hyper focused on you cheating, and he knows this man. 9 times out of 10, you guys don't want to move. You guys don't want to move somewhere. You don't want to move out of the neighborhood and find somewhere else to go. You just want to stay right there. Then he's going to be reminded of the fact that you're a cheater. And you stay cheating. Hello, Triple X. What'd you have to say on this marriage?
Well, hello there, HQ. I had to pinch myself. I thought I was dreaming. There was an HQ stream not about politics. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to see that. So I'll say, yeah, I think she's tripping in the last letter. The reality is, no guy is going to deal with a woman in any serious manner after she done messed with a guy he know. That's over. That's over.
It's a neighbor.
Oh yeah, it's over. It's over.
And I don't understand why she just doesn't leave. If she's a chronic cheater, which she said, I cheated on my husband for many years.
Provision.
Yeah.
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 Provision. I can tell you that right now. If he was living under a bridge in a cardboard box, she'd already split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She been cheating for years. So if she been cheating for years, that means she's gonna continue to cheat. It's
Yep.
gonna be something else that hits her cat. It's gonna be something else that knocks her down, and then she's gonna be right there trying to cheat. She's
Yep.
not a faithful person. That's all.
Nope. Not at all. Not at all. So
And
that's just
and
how it goes.
yeah, I mean, there's some people that are, there's some people that are chronic cheaters, just like there's people who are gonna be faithful. You just got to recognize a chronic cheater when you recognize them and get away from them get away from them pronto, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I
And
agree.
they don't necessarily have signs, but always flirting, always in another man's face, always doing sneaky shit, always hiding your phone. There's signs that you can catch people who are doing things they're not supposed to be doing. And you can't tell me she didn't have no signs because she's a chronic cheater, right?
Yeah, she sounded like she been cheating since Ron and them was singing "Here We Go Again."
Here we
Shit.
go again. Hell yeah. So I say, no, people say, well, go to counseling. No, counseling too late. Specifically, if I was your husband, counseling would be too late. It just
Hell yeah.
yeah,
What's counseling or correctional facility gonna correct about that? Shit.
ain't nothing gonna correct. She gonna open her, and I couldn't trust her not to open her legs, but I just couldn't trust her to not do it again, right?
I don't trust her at all. I wouldn't trust her to go to the store and bring me a Big Mac back.
She doing too much. She been
Yeah.
doing too much, and the whole point is you let it happen because you can't tell me you don't know that she been doing it over years. So my question is, what kind of man sits there and let this shit happen over years?
This is an oblivious guy. It could be a situation where the guy is he's a professional or whatever. He just may be a really lame dude, but maybe he makes great money. He's a nice, safe guy. Maybe she was already getting older and might have been on the decline herself and said, "Hey, this is a good offer."
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yep.
they've been married for a long time, but she's still doing what she got to do, cheating. No, it's time to go. It's time for you to bite the bullet. If
Yeah.
it's time to, because you know you're not gonna be faithful, so why even try it, right?
Yeah.
That's
Exactly. Yeah.
That's crazy. But then people stay a lot. They hurt people. They continue to hurt people, and then it's like, oh, okay, you don't know that you hurting your spouse. You don't understand that.
Right.
Yeah, the kind of man he could be having somebody else. He could have his own woman. The husband could have another woman on the side. We never know. We only can go by what she says, and we know she's a trash woman. We know that.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Oh well, hold on, HQ.
Yeah.
She can get what she wants.
What do you mean she can get what she wants? This
No,
is not a single woman.
right. No, that was one of your old sayings from your single by choices days. I love it. I used to love that. That was so great because the crowd would go crazy in the chat when you said that shit.
I know, right? A couple things I used to say. A couple
Man,
things, right?
they
You're
used
like,
to
why
go
is she up there
crazy.
saying that? She trash as hell. That
Yeah.
Don Jeter used to love to trash my ass, didn't he?
Did he? Don Jeter
I
and
know,
who's
right?
the master? All
Hey,
those guys used to be putting money on your head, like get rid of
hey.
her.
And I used to be out I used to go in the chat and then cuss their ass out. Yes, I did. Say that shit just to piss their ass off.
Oh wow! Hey, who's the man who took me out a while ago, man? They was reviewing Atlanta street interviews, and there was a homeless chick they was interviewing, and who's the master super chatted and said all she needs is a warm bath and a new dress. I was like, we're done here, bruh. I'm like, I'm not interacting with you no more, bruh. He out of his mind, man. She been on the streets for 4 years. She need a warm bath and a dress, and that's it. She's good to go. Get the fuck out of here.
That's the SBT chat. That chat is wild. That chat is
It's a
wild.
wild chat. It rivals Kendra G's is the wildest though. When
Yeah,
she
I've
live
been
on
over there. I was
YouTube,
over there the other day. Yeah, I was over there the other day. Yeah, they was wild.
man. Wow. I know you seen that Dr. Diaz situation.
That who?
That Dr. Diaz situation with Kendra G.
Dr. Dez?
Yeah,
What
Dr.
happened?
Diaz.
What the hell happened?
He came back on there because he had
That one with that accent. That
yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah. He's African. He's an
And
African guy.
that girl that came on there.
Yeah,
Okay, I
yeah,
tried to watch that. I was like, oh, this some serious mess. I was gonna
yeah.
do
It was
a
a
review
mess.
of that. You know what? I'm gonna do a review of that this week because I saw
Okay.
it. I saw it and I was like, let me do a review of that shit this week. Ain't got
No,
to.
I'm pulling up to it for sure.
But what the hell? What was the initial? What the was the initial bullshit? What was going on? The initial thing. I didn't see the before.
Yeah, what happened was I didn't watch all of it, but from what I gathered, basically what happened was this. She hit him up because he was on he been on Pop the Balloon and Kendra, right?
Oh, okay.
So he put up an Instagram thing or feed or whatever, like I'm in Atlanta, like what's going on out here. He was just asking his people on his Instagram, like what spots to hit on Atlanta, right?
Right.
She hopped in his inbox like, "Oh, you cute, this, that, another. Woo, 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 woo. I could tell you some flat spots." So he like, "Let's link up." Shit, you know.
Okay.
So yeah. I guess they went on a date. Whatever happened. It was time to. So he took her back to a hotel. Now she wasn't opposed to it or whatever. So when they went back to the hotel, when it was getting ready to go down, she was like, "Hold on, I need $2,000 before you can get this kitty cat."
Ooh.
And that's where the drama jumped off.
Ooh.
But she was an ex stripper though, so that's how they get down. HQ.
Just asking for money, just like that.
Yeah, hell yeah, stripper. Look. I don't trick. I've never tricked. Shit, I'm a Mac. But I've been to bachelor parties in years past, and those stripper girls, they'll come in there, they'll dance or whatever. They might get tips and they got paid for coming. And they'll just put it out there like, hey man, you know, if you want your thing taken care of in the bathroom, I need $150.
Wow.
Yeah. I've had that asked me several times. I'm like, no, I don't pay for it. You know?
That's wild.
Yeah, I don't pay for it, baby.
And so that was a situation with them. And she made it seem like she was all innocent on that. Matter of fact, let me go get that right now for Kendra G take it down or something.
Yeah.
But she take it down. And then I can't do the damn review of it. What was it? What was the name of that? Kendra D. What was it?
It's on her videos. Hold on, let me pull that shit up.
It's a wait a minute, cause she'll take it off and she'll quiet it down. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, I got it. Okay. So let me hold on. Let me download that right now so that I can do the review of that right now. Yeah, I sure am. Because I was like, I don't know what the hell going on. She made it seem like so innocent. Lady.
Yep. And she got mad because the Kendra cousins was calling her a prostitute.
Ooh.
And she was like, I ain't no prostitute. And it's like, look, baby, it is what it is.
Right.
If you query a guy for cash before he smashed, you're a prostitute.
Right. That's exactly what you want.
It is what it is, you know. But it's up there. It's the fourth and the fifth video she got up. Both of them back to back. Yeah.
I got her. I got the video where he went first, and then she came on that. Was there more videos? Was there more videos?
It was one before that when she came up there initially.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to look for that. I'll look for that later on. But I got the one that they did on Saturday. Yesterday, or what was it? Friday or yesterday?
It was a few days ago, yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me read letter number 3. Number 3.
Old sofa.
Okay. My wife is a stay-at-home wife for my 4-year-old and my 5-month-old boys. She's never really worked in her life and didn't do anything beyond high school, but she gets her cosmetology license. Her cosmetology license.
Okay.
Yeah. Cosmetology license. I work full-time, pay for everything. She constantly complains about taking care of the kids, but I take care of them on the weekends so she can take a break. And I even get up with the 5-month-old at night to feed and change him. She complains about the kids constantly. When I speak up about the unfairness, she just lists everything she's done and belittles me. It's getting tiring working 40 hours, taking care of 2 kids at night, all while not being thanked or appreciated for everything. I'm not looking for praise because I love what every minute of it, but I would like some help financially with the kids and for her to grow up. This is letter number 3. I thought of trying to get full custody of the kids because I feel like she doesn't take care of them well enough, but I don't think I would get full custody. I can't see a life where I don't see them every single day. I'm not sure what to do. Damn. Right off the bat, you need to picture, you need to imagine a life without your wife. It don't seem like she wanted kids. It just seems like she wanted kids and somebody to take care of her after she had those kids. And she a stay-at-home wife?
Yeah, I understand. This is my thing, HQ.
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder, is guys desperate, or they just I don't know how men and I have to take the men to task on this, HQ. And you know I get the ladies a hard time on your platform, but
okay. So what would you say to the brother?
It's just, I say this to the men: how do you keep getting yourself in a situation with women like this? You know, like
It's the type of woman that they like.
I get that. It's a type of women I like, but if it don't work for nothing serious, there's nothing you can do. You can't force it. Like I've told you about chicks up here I like. You know, I really dug them, but I can't force them into nothing serious. And if I insist, you might find yourself in a serious situation.
Right.
Yeah.
So how do you end up with a wife that don't really want to be a wife?
Yeah,
That's what it's
because
like to me.
yeah, she didn't want to be a wife, and
No.
more
Let
importantly,
me
she don't want to
restate
be a wife for you.
let me
Yeah,
restate that. She didn't want to be a mother, not
yeah,
a wife. She didn't want to be a mother. She wanted to be the wife and have the wife sit at home and don't do nothing life, but
yeah,
she didn't want the responsibility of the kids. There you go. Yeah.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I said.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, she didn't want to be a mom. So yeah, you know the reality is you supposed to discuss these things with
Before.
your spouse before you even get married.
Right.
You know, once it
Exactly.
has gotten real serious to the point where you're thinking about being engaged, you need to sit down and be like, okay, I don't have any kids. I'm very open and considering having kids. You know, how do you feel about that? You know, I've talked with girls I've dated and they've been like, hey, I'm not interested in having no kids.
Right.
Yeah. So that let me know where they was at. Now I can't go ahead and marry these girls and expect them to want to have kids.
Right.
Yeah. Now, could they change their mind? Of course. Women often change their mind, especially with
Mhm.
guys they like. But you can't bank on that either, though.
That's true. I
Yeah.
would with this person. With this person, I wouldn't necessarily be ready to call it quits. What I would
Yeah.
do was I would set her up for success. I would say, hey, why don't you go out and get you a job? And then, that way you doing your own thing, making your own money. And then, we'll figure out the babysitting deal. We'll figure that
Yeah.
out, right? We'll figure that
Yep.
out and then see how she reacts when you give her that option of going out to work. Is she responsible with the children after she gets a job? Is she more, or does she still throw the kids on you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does she what is she doing what is she doing by going out to work, and how is she thinking of other people besides herself? all is many things that you got to go through before you say, oh, okay, I'm done with this. I'm really done with it. But it could be postpartum depression. It could be any number of things. So that's why we give it an opportunity. We give her the opportunity to redeem herself with whatever's going on. We give her an opportunity. So I wouldn't necessarily throw her out the door right now, but I'd be like, okay, let's get a job. Let's see what's going on. Maybe you want to get a job. Maybe
Yeah, you right. I wouldn't just slam dunk her into the garbage can. I agree. But you try to sit. Look, you have to look at it like this. You're already over there.
right,
So
right,
once you're already at a place, you have to try to see what can you do to make the best of it.
right, right.
Yeah. Now, yeah. Now, ultimately, if you can't, and that's something you fixated on, hey, you might have to, you might have to make a move if that's something you want, and they want to do it because.
But he said, I can't see a life where I don't see my children every day.
Yeah.
Specifically, if he don't get full custody. Here's the thing, he's thinking about, I've thought of trying to get full custody of the kids because I feel like she doesn't take care of them well enough.
Yeah.
Who says that? What, you know what I'm saying? Where did that come from?
Yeah.
Because it's more than just her not taking care. It's something. It's other things going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
this is kind of weird. I wouldn't throw her away yet. They
No,
got a
not yet. Not
yeah,
yet. But I got a weary eye on her though.
yeah. She got a 4-year-old and a 5-month-old. Maybe she just run ragged. Maybe she's just run ragged. We don't know. Damn sure, for damn sure, don't give her no more babies.
You funny.
For damn sure, don't get her pregnant again. Don't
Yeah.
ever do that. Because she ain't taking care of the two that you got. But then
Yeah.
some people are not meant to be mothers. Some
Damn.
women are not meant to be mothers.
Damn.
I mean,
Damn.
it just is what it is. Some people are not meant to be mothers. Some people are not meant to be fathers. It just is what it is.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm
Woo.
saying?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, some people just they don't have the maturity or they're just too damn selfish.
Right, right,
So when
right,
when, when you're immature and you're extremely selfish, that's the antithesis of wanting to have a family.
right. And
Yeah.
I say, let's set her up for success. Let's see what she wants to do, how she wants to conduct herself. Do you want to go get a job, honey? And I change my shift. Maybe if I change my shift, it'd be better. Maybe if you got a different job and you worked on these, but and maybe it'd be better. Maybe if we got a nanny or something, and then you worked and paid for the nanny, maybe it'd be better. You got to give all scenarios before you end up talking about, I need to get custody, right?
Right.
Because you got some young kids and you definitely don't want the kids being grown up without you and without her. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's some things that you got to think about before, okay? Some things that you got to think about. This is
Absolutely.
letter number 4. Husband doesn't understand that our sex life has to change. Wow. Okay. My husband, 32, and me, 25. Been together 3 years. This is our first kid, and we have sex about 3 to 6 times a week. It can get kind of rough because we both enjoy sex, but pregnancy complicates things. Even before the pregnancy, he can take things a bit too far. Huh? What?
Yeah.
But it was fine then. I am 7 months pregnant and still get nauseous or throw up all the time. It got
Yeah.
better for a while, but it came back. So it makes me eating and drinking hard. It makes eating and drinking hard. I have to get IV fluids a bunch of times. The medication that they give me can make me can make a noticeable difference to my levels. Hmm. I know some women who have way worse pregnancies, and I'm very lucky. Whoa, okay. Sex has become a way bigger issue than I ever thought it would. He just gets way too into it and goes too far. What does she mean by that, Triple?
Um, she sound like, just from a male standpoint, she's disinterested in his sex. Yeah, like, to be perfectly honest, she's not interested in his sex anymore. His sex is, it's not good to her, and she's not attracted to him like that.
Oh, but she says sex has become way bigger issue than I ever thought it would be. He just gets way too into it and goes too far. I don't want to get to
That's my point, because for her to even think like that, that's why she thinks like that, because her attraction is not there like that. No chick that's got the hots for Triple X like that would be like, yo, you going way too far in the bedroom, bruh.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
She said, I don't want to get too specific, but like a certain position I don't want to do is just too hard and fast. Things can cause pain. Sometimes it lasts forever, and I feel like delusional halfway through it. Wow. Hell no! Look at Jan. Look at Black in the damn chat. Triple.
Black in the chat fooling.
Yeah.
Hold
Sometimes it lasts forever, and I feel like delusional half the time. When it's over, I just feel fucking horrible. Like I have to lay there for a couple hours before I can even think about getting up. If I tell him to stop something or slow down during the time, he just keeps doing it while trying to talk me into doing it more. This has been that's crazy.
Yeah. Cause right, Black. No, I hear you. Facts. But and I see what he wrote. Facts. But the point, what woman would be complaining about that is the point, though. You're right.
Is that she's pregnant, though. She's pregnant. She's pregnant. Wait a minute. Hold on. Sometimes people can get overly enthusiastic when it comes to sex. It's a different story when I ain't heavy with child and we having vigorous sex. There's a different story.
Okay.
Or maybe she's saying they normally have vigorous sex, but he's still continuing to have vigorous sex, and she's heavy with her pregnancy, and that hurts.
Okay. Was she like 8 months or 9 months or something?
Well,
she don't say. Okay.
Oh, okay. She said 7 months pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah, she is pregnant. I'll extend some grace for that. Some grace.
Okay, she's straight. Yeah. Okay. So she said,
I don't know how that pregnancy. That's my bad. The pregnancy thing went over my head. That's why I came to that conclusion. Go ahead.
Okay. So she says, this has been consistent for weeks, and we have been fighting, which I don't want to do. It has been making me so upset. When it's over, I'm usually enraged, but have to lay down. So by the time I get up, I'm way more calm. By that time, my primary emotion really isn't anger. It's just hurt by my feelings. So after a few days ago, after we had sex, and I kind of snapped, started yelling at him, I told him not to touch me until the pregnancy is over. He was like, oh, you just want to lay there? Like, yes, literally just want to lay there. I usually do oral a lot, but I have to cut back on that, which he hates as well. He hasn't spoken to me in 2 whole days. He says he just gets so into it, and when it's short, he has every intention of doing what I want.
Okay.
He says that withholding.
He's saying he sound like he going ham. It sounds like he's a wild guy. He's a wild guy.
He ain't he's not being a considerate partner. That turns folks off when you're not a considerate partner.
Yeah, okay. Who is this? Who is this Chat Lives Matter? He must be from your politics show.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Yeah. Because he's asking me a lot of questions. Hey man, you might want to be a little bit more, make your mouth a little bit less smart in that chat, man. I don't know you, brother, and I'm not that guy, for real. Yep. Don't worry about how long I've been in relationships. I done touched more girls than you done touched yourself, man. So quit playing. All right.
He says that withholding sex or threatening to is manipulation, and he has lost faith and trust in me. I just think he has no concept of what it's like and compares me with other women. It's not like I'm
Yeah, I mean, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I will give you guys this one. No man can know what it feels like to be pregnant. So,
Right.
considering that, and you've definitely been pregnant more than once, might I
Yeah,
add,
yeah.
which is fair. I mean, you're a married woman. But the point is like, I'm sure having that and rolling and jumping around, look, I get it. You know? Fair enough. I'll let this one slide.
She said, he is what, wait a minute, what he said. I just think there is an easy solution, and I have talked about it to him too many times. He is waiting for an apology, which I refuse to do, but the silence is torture. I don't think I can deal with it for an entire 2 more months. I took a leave of absence from work, and he resents that. Probably part of that is the problem. I don't know if I need sex or marriage advice, or both, but I'm sure there are lots of mothers and wives who could offer advice here, and it would be very much appreciated. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only thing I can say is, I hate to say that. I hate to say it. I don't want to say it. I ain't finna say it.
Say it. Shit.
I'm gonna say
I
something.
know you ain't scared.
It sounds like grape to me.
Oh, HQ. Now,
It sounds like
on. And they're married. They're married.
Wait a minute, hold on.
How can you grape somebody married that you married to?
Wait a minute, hold on. When I say, please don't do that. Please don't go. Excuse me. Please don't do
okay?
that.
You okay, baby?
Yeah, I got the flu.
Oh,
I say,
okay.
Why ain't on camera? Please don't do that. You're doing too much. This is painful to me because it does become painful at some particular point. Specifically, if the person is oversized, right? So all of that could be taken into effect. But when I say it hurts, stop doing it. Don't do it that way. X, Y, and Z, and you continue to do it.
Right.
Then that's a.
You know what's crazy though, HQ, and I gotta say pause before I say this though, but a lot of women like that though, and pause. And I'm not talking about any forcible thing, but a lot of women like to be roughed up. Yeah,
not
they
when
like to be roughed up.
I'm not saying yes or no. I don't know anything. I'm saying I don't think so when we're pregnant though. I don't think that's a natural occurrence when we're pregnant. I can't speak for women outside of that, but I know women when a woman is pregnant, she don't like to be manhandled when she's pregnant. I do know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he's still manhandling her when they're pregnant. Yeah, but that's no excuse. Sometimes rough can be exciting to some people, but I'm saying this young woman, several times have expressed to him, this is not what I want. This is not how I want it to be.
Yeah.
And the whole point is, it sounds like grape to me, but you can have grape in a relationship.
Hey, HQ, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You think it's possible for a woman to grape a man if they're in a marriage? Like you wake up and she got your thing in the crippler crossface or in a headlock?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is that great? I'm just curious. Oh, it is?
Yeah, it could be.
Oh, okay. Because she took it against your will. You was sleeping. You just had a big thing just popped up.
I mean, many men, sometimes that happens. It happens to men too.
Is it great?
Yeah. If you know you didn't consent. Like, okay, for example, I'm a friend. I'm just a random stranger, and I come into your bedroom and I pull your clothes off and start,
Right. Of course,
okay.
with strangers,
So
yeah. We talking about marriage though.
yes,
Not strangers. Strangers, yes, I
but
agree
it's the
with you.
same. But it's the same thing. If I did not consent, and I keep telling you no, I don't want to be sucked. I don't want to, and you keep doing it. Yes, it would be considered rape.
Wow.
And yes, it can happen to
Wow.
it can happen to regular, ordinary people in a marriage and outside of a marriage.
Hey, you know what, HQ? I've been taken advantage of by women then.
It can happen. It can happen. It can happen, and you may not even know. And that's a subtle slide of people who get into being assaulted like that. It's a very subtle thing. Sometimes you don't know that is what's happening until after you're in the middle of it. Like this young lady, her marriage, she said, "Wait a minute. I know I told him no. Why does he keep doing it when I tell him no? He keeps getting into it, just getting into it like he can't control himself." What
Yeah,
one?
did you see what Black said? That's some women like that, like I said, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure that they do, but this young lady is in a marriage and she says she doesn't.
She's a
So
crybaby.
so that's the thing. If she says she doesn't and she says don't do it, then there's something wrong with that. Something wrong with him continuing to do that when it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. And it's a rough thing. I mean, it sounds to me like, okay, not see him not
Yeah.
stopping when she tells him not to stop, when she tells him to stop, is the definition of grape.
Right.
When I tell you to stop and you don't, that is the definition of it. Right? Both ways. It can be done both ways. A person that that's just in the bed with you, coming to bed, crawling to bed, and then all of a sudden you feel somebody touching you, and you be like, "Oh, heck no!" Right? So
HQ,
yeah.
don't do that, baby.
No. We finna get off this subject. I
I
got,
know,
I got
I know.
another subject. I got another subject. What do you think of? And this is one of the marital things, one of the relationship things. This
Okay.
isn't relate. We talking about marriages. We talking about relationships.
Yeah.
What do you think of Meg the Stallion and Kyle Thompson?
Oh, Clay Thompson.
Yeah, Clay.
Uh, that is an extreme for him because I've listened to him talk over the years. He that is her personality and demeanor is an extreme for that guy. Honestly, he ain't ready for that. That's a wild girl. He's obviously a famous guy and he's got money, which is, which will a lot of those women will want, and I get it. But the reality is, I don't know about that parent because he ain't got that type of personality to really deal with a woman like that. You got to really
He feel like they've been going together for a minute. They've been together for a
I
minute.
said, I'm talking long term. Long term. Now, I'm sure, look, let's be clear. She need him more than he need her at this point.
Why
You
does she
know,
need him? Why does she need him more than he need her?
she's in her 30s now. Her career is winding down. He got 100x the money she got. Her career is winding down. She's definitely
Are
got some
you
money.
serious?
She's made some money. Her career ain't where it was 5 years ago. It's winding down. They getting ready, like in 3 or 4 years, HQ, they gonna shuffle all those girls out and they gonna bring new girls in, like the Sexy Reds, Glorilla, Meg the Stallion. They gonna shuffle those girls out definitely within the next 5 years, and they'll be out. So then they'll bring new girls in.
But see,
So
here's the thing.
yeah,
I think he locked in.
yeah. I didn't say he didn't like her. I didn't. That's not what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he
I'm
locked
just
in.
saying.
They
Go
locked
ahead.
in. I think they locked in.
So you think it's gonna last?
It's gonna go further than what it's going.
Well, I mean, hey, look, it got to a point there in the relationship. You know, hey, look, I'll say this. I wish the best. I'll say this. If it do work, what the situation is, if it do work, she changed. She really got serious, or maybe she talked with some older women and realized what she had in front of her. And she really, really, really wanted to be married and have kids and be in a family and be mature, you know? I know what I've seen for her in the past. I ain't been too impressed. I mean, obviously, she's a very good-looking woman, very nice body. But
yeah, but she's in her 30s, right? She's right at that age, and he's 35.
She's at that age, right?
They both at that age where we want to maybe get married. We want to maybe start do what we got to do.
Yeah, it would be the perfect age. You know, well, it would be the age that she should be getting out of the game if she ain't already out of the game, is what I'm saying. So, yeah, I agree with that. It would make sense when you look at the stats on paper. It's just based on what I done seen from her, that's why I got doubts. You see what I'm saying?
Doubts about what?
About her being able to be in a long-term situation with this guy without turning it upside down.
Yeah, but why wouldn't he be the one?
I see what happened with Tory Lanez. Now we really want to go down that rabbit hole.
She was never in no relationship with Tory Lanez though.
And now hold on. Now CHQ, you're not telling the truth now. That's not true. That's not true.
He was never in a relationship with Tory Lanez.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. And you got to understand what that fight and that shooting was about.
Wait a minute, no.
Deeper than that.
They never came out officially and said they was in no relationship.
No, cause see, that was the thing though, HQ. After all that shit jumped off because of what had happened and what was pending and lawyers and all that, that couldn't be spoke of. But like if you look at what was going on with them and everything and constant pictures together, always together, they on lives and all that. Like, I mean, look, that ain't just two people hanging like that. You know, I ain't gonna be hanging with a chick. That's not my chick. And she gonna be all over my Instagram, she in my lives and all of that stuff. It ain't gonna be like that. There's some substance to it, baby.
No, they were not in a publicly acknowledged committed dating relationship.
You free to believe what you want, baby.
No, I'm going by the
well, it's safe to say
I'm going by that.
Well, let's just say this. Even if you is right, he was still messing with the chick.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Hold on. They definitely did the do, and they was dealing with each other. So, and what happened.
But
so,
I don't understand.
Regardless of the fact.
I don't understand why is it. I don't understand what that difference does that make. What does
it makes a big difference?
No. Hold on.
Matter.
Why does that matter who she dated before she met him?
Well, no, listen. All I'm just saying, I know what she's capable of. That's why that matters.
She's capable of what?
That's why when you're a sex offender,
you make an assumption. You making grand. You making
no. I'm giving you an example. Let me give you an example. Hold on, and I'm gonna let you get the wheel. If you become a sex offender, they make you register as a sex offender based on your past.
Right.
It's already happened. Like
so
if I sit back and I see a chick do certain things and talk a certain way over a long duration of time, and then something like that happened with Tory Lanez, I would be very cautious of that woman. That's me. But go ahead.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? Sex offender? What are we talking about?
No, I use that as an example. Once I see something, that right there. You said why should a woman be? You said why should she be judged on her past? Right?
No.
What'd you say?
What I said was, what does her past have to do with her and Clay Thompson.
That's what
And
I'm telling you.
I'm saying to you,
I'm saying
he has a history of being a cheater, a non-faithful X, Y, and Z. What his past is just as shady and dirty as her past.
who
So why you got smoke for her, but you don't have no smoke for the
who
cheater?
past is just as dirty and shady as hers? Clay's?
Yeah. What do you mean? He
What
never been
shady?
faithful. He ain't never
What
been faithful
shady?
to anyone. He
What
ain't
woman?
never
What
been
woman?
faithful to any
What
woman.
woman
He
has
is
he
like
publicly claimed that he was publicly cheating on her with?
about
Clay Thompson.
3 or 4 women he
What's
done
their
been
name?
around.
Because I don't remember them.
Oh, I
What's
don't
their
know.
name?
I don't even know who. I don't even know who Meg the Stallion dated. That's in
Oh,
public. I don't
I
know
just
none of
gave you
their
an
names.
example of who she was dating.
She wasn't dating Tory Lanez.
She was definitely dating Tory Lanez. That's
Fucking
why
Tory Lanez
that's
and
why they
dating Tory
disputed
Lanez
her.
is two different.
Baby,
Fucking Tory Lanez and dating
baby.
Tory Lanez, two different things.
If you're doing look, if you doing the do with somebody, you
You
dating
ain't
them,
dating them.
baby.
You
You're
ain't dating
dating them. Now you might not be in a committed relationship, but you're dating them. If you're
So
doing the do with them. Come on now.
there's nothing wrong with what she did. Her and Tory Lanez did.
No, I didn't no. I didn't say something was wrong with
No.
them
You
doing
made
what
it
they did.
seem. You made it seem as though something was wrong with her dating history, and I don't see what's
It's
wrong with her
funky.
dating history.
Yeah, but it's very funky. Her dating history is funky, and that
How do you
Tory
know
Lane
who she
situation is
dated?
crazy.
How do
I
you
just
know?
told, man, you know the Tory Lane
No.
situation.
But no, not Tory Lane. Tory Lane shot her in
Tory
the.
Lanez is part of her dating history.
Yes,
What are you talking about?
but what's funky about it? No, I'm asking you.
HQ, I'm
What's
not about
funky
to
about it?
unpack that whole Tory Lanez
Hold
thing.
on,
You
hold
already
on,
know
hold
what
on.
happened.
I'm asking you, what is funky about her having dated Tory Lane? We gonna go with your
It's
premise.
I'm
We gonna
HQ.
go with your premise of him having she
HQ,
having dated.
respectfully, I'm not about to unpack that whole Tory Lanez thing.
You don't
You
have to
already know what
unpack all
happened.
that.
You know what
You don't
happened.
have to unpack all that. I'm just trying to figure
You
out.
already know what happened.
Wait a
Like,
minute.
what are we talking
You're not
about?
letting me finish. You're not letting me
Go
finish.
ahead.
I said, what is wrong with her dating Tory Lanez? The only out of the way pocket thing that happened was that he shot her in the foot. How does that mean she's not available for a relationship? How does
Look,
that make her not hold on? How does that make her unfit to be in a relationship? We gonna go with what you said. You said she dated Tory Lane. She dated Tory Lane, and Tory Lane shot her in the foot. How does her getting shot in the foot and dating Tory Lane make her unfit to be in a relationship? I'm confused.
HQ, you already know what happened with that situation, and you
I
know
just
it's the
said
real.
she got
Hey,
shot.
are you asking, or are you gonna talk? Let me know when I can talk.
No, because you're not addressing what I'm saying. You're not saying anything. I'm
I
saying
just talk. Look,
I'm
HQ.
saying she dated Tory Lanez because you said they dated.
Oh, now she dated Tory Lanez.
You
Before you
know,
thought she
you
didn't
said
date Tory Lanez.
because you said they did. Because you said they dated.
Yeah, she did date Tory Lanez. What are we
Okay.
talking about?
So what was
Yeah.
wrong with her dating Tory Lanez?
Yeah, look, hold on. Let me say this, because I'm not about to go through that whole Tory Lane thing, because I already talked about that a lot.
No,
Me and you both know what happened. Look, the reality
we don't
is
care. We don't care. Wait a minute.
Clay
We
don't
are not
have no
talking about.
Clay.
Wait a
Listen,
minute. You
Clay
see,
don't
you
have
got it
no
all mixed
history.
up. You got
Clay
it mixed.
don't have no history of dating no woman. I don't know none of the women Clay has dated, so you can't put that on him. I don't know none of them.
I don't know anybody that.
All right,
I don't
then.
know
So how
anybody
could you
that.
say his dating history is just as bad as Meg's?
No. I'm saying from what I read, his history. He has a history, and so does she.
I know. Look, I'm sure he dated women, but I'm just saying I don't have any history of him doing dirt like that. Okay.
You don't have no history of her doing dirt. So what are you talking about?
I got history of seeing her on
Do what?
live
Do what?
talking about her putting hands on an ex-boyfriend before Tory Lanez. Okay. So don't get me started on Meg Thee Stallion, because you're gonna lose this conversation.
Putting hands on a boyfriend. Putting hands on
Putting hands on an ex-boyfriend. She was
right.
joking about it on her live. Right. So I know what type of time she on. Okay. Let's be real here now. I can really pull out the big guns. Let's
So
not do that.
so my question is, how is it that a lame square ass dude got involved with Megan Thee Stallion and he knows her past just like y'all know,
Cause she
just
ain't
like y'all know.
Megan ain't dated nothing but like street guys, man. Like she like basically like the baby. The baby shot and killed the guy. She messed with the baby, Tory Lanez. She messed with the other guy that's popular from Houston. He go with Ari Fletcher now. Moneybag Yo.
Mm-hmm.
These are street guys, you know. So you messing with street guys, and now you go mess with this guy, which is the total opposite of that. That's surprising to me. That's something else, you know. It makes me wonder, like, why are you doing that all of a sudden now, you know? Yeah, so it's interesting, is what I would say. Hey, best wishes to all of them. I hope they do okay.
Yeah,
you know, maybe she might grow up and realize she got something in front of her. So, or maybe she won't.
Let's hope they do what they got to do.
Yeah, you know, best wishes to them. I would never want nothing ill of the situation. I hope it do work out and she matures, and I hope she don't cause nothing to cause that brother to miss out on the back part of his career or nothing like that. Yeah.
Apparently, that's his baby.
Okay.
He looked locked in to me.
She's certainly an attractive woman, you know. I said that several times, you know.
Yeah, he seemed to be locked in. He seemed to be locked in. That's for sure. Let's hope he can ignore all the bullshit. Let's hope she can ignore all the bullshit. Hopefully they can ignore all the bullshit with each other. Okay. So as long as they can ignore all the bullshit with each other, they'll make it happen or make it work. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And she's had plenty of guys, and he's had plenty of women. Obviously, because he's a handsome man. So we ain't gonna say he ain't had his fair share, right?
Oh,
So
I'm sure. I mean, he's a pro athlete. I'm
yeah,
sure he
he's a
didn't
pro
have
athlete,
women.
right? So he done had.
Question is, was he committed to any of those women? Is the question, though.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know whether he
Yeah,
was or not.
right. Because
But
that's when
she
dirt
wasn't
comes into
committed
play.
neither. She wasn't committed neither. So
It's cute.
she wasn't committed either. So
Well, yeah, it ain't about her being committed. It's about her actions, though.
I mean, I don't know. You haven't come up with any kind of scenario that would make her not be mature enough to deal with this young man. You said she threatened to beat somebody's ass. Yeah, when did
No,
that
she said she beat someboody ass. She didn't threaten. She
when
beat
she was young?
somebody
Oh,
ass.
in her younger years. I got that.
Yeah.
I
That's
got that.
concerning because I ain't trying to be fighting no chick. I don't care how tall she is.
Yeah, but the thing is, you give it 3 months before scandal. 3 months before a scandal. Shut up, y'all. Hey, he seemed to be locked in. He loving it. He loving all of it. Woo wee, they show damn. They show damn look so much different, so much. Well, as they got mature, I guess. You know, she was
Yeah.
real rowdy back then. She was real rowdy, and he was,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was a rowdy ass chick, man.
yeah. So, you know, you put a little she put a little maturity under her. Hopefully, she put a little bit more maturity under her,
I
right?
hope so.
You know, so I mean, she still is ratchet. I gotta give her that. She's kind of ratchet, and there ain't nothing wrong with being ratchet. But you know, if you like ratchet, okay, fine and dandy, cool. You
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah.
these two, hey, they found what
I
they.
like I said on here before. I think I could deal because I've interacted with every type of woman personality wise that it is. I could deal with any of these women. The question is, which ones do I want to deal with? You know,
Hey,
it's a way to deal with her. You know, even long term. But the question is, do you want to?
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
You never know. You never know. She's a dancer. You know, she's a dancer. She's always dancing. She's always doing what she got to do. Always got fucked up feet. So I mean, there's all kinds of things going on with her. So you never know. And hey, he always got fucked up feet because he's a jumper.
Yeah.
He said she gifted me that. What a sweet lady. Okay, okay. He likes her.
Oh yeah.
Did she live on top? Did she just lay on top of him all the damn time, or what?
That's what girls do when they like you, HQ.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
know.
I know about it.
I know. That's Megan. That's her and him. Okay. So, hey, maybe this is one of the full-fledged relationships. Hey, sometime when you get older, you get into deeper relationships. The other relationships just be about bullshit. But sometimes you meet a person and they get you locked in. That's all. Sometimes it just be that way, right?
Yeah. Anything can happen.
Cause he looked like he looked like he like her. Usually when the dude like you more than you like him, uh, they lock in. They lock in.
Oh, is that the secret, HQ? Just
It
find
is.
me a woman that I
That's the
like
only way
more.
it works. That's the
Oh, that's
only
the
way it
only way it
works.
works. Oh, okay, HQ.
When
I
you
got you.
when you like her more than she like you, not necessarily he likes you more than you like him. I mean, not necessarily that. It's just that he's willing to show that he likes you more than you like him. He's willing to show it. He's willing to show the world that he cares X, Y, and Z. I mean, that's the difference, right? And
Well,
that's for them too. Because a lot of men like to hide you. You know, look all of the picture Meg Thee Stallion. There you go. Some of them like to hide you, don't like to, don't like to be out front with you, don't like to deal with you in a public manner. He don't care. He kiss her right here. She kiss him, he kiss her.
yeah.
So I'm happy for him. Hey, look, in a world where people have a hard time finding people to love them and care for them and take care of them, y'all do y'all thing. And then see, I also brought her up because a lot of people be on here talking about, oh, you can't turn no hoe into no housewife. You can't turn her into no housewife. You don't know what you can. She know how to cook.
Yeah,
She know how to
HQ.
do all
I would say, based on what I've seen from her, respectfully, I don't think she wife material for that caliber of a guy. But that's just my opinion. You
well,
know?
hey,
Yeah.
we will see how it is. We will see how it goes. Hopefully, they can put each other. They can put each other first. She seemed like she care about him. He seemed like he care about her. And he don't give a damn what nobody say. Cause most people would look at her and say, "Damn, she be getting straight up nude on the damn stage. She be rocking her body on the stage. I can't have
Yeah.
a woman like that." What he's saying is, I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
Yeah.
She got she's a sweet lady. So this is what he's saying. He locked in with her. He got both her hands. He got both her hands. When he walking around, he always had both her hands. Right here. Both her hands in
Yeah.
one here. Y'all being hating out there. They be hating out there. But like I said, I hope that they can, do what they got to do. And then it don't really. And see, here's another thing I have to stress to people. Hey, Zeus, what's happening? I have to stress to people. When if I get on panels, they be like, "Oh, she ain't no traditional woman." You don't have to be a traditional woman in order to make a marriage work. That's not how that works. You have to have other things.
HQ. What? Wait a minute. Repeat what you just said.
I said you don't have to be a traditional woman in order to make a marriage work.
Marriage was based around traditional men and women. What? Oh
No,
my goodness.
there's no
If you go look at the origins of it, it was.
that doesn't mean it hasn't developed or evolved over the years. So
Oh
therefore,
my goodness, man.
I'm saying to you, you don't have to be you don't necessarily have to be a traditional woman or traditional man in order for a marriage to work. People, plenty
I
of people.
mean, those traditional things is what people need to make marriages work. Look, you know, like I said, their situation would be very unusual because they're both entertainers to a degree, you know. So I get it. Like I say, time will see. Time will definitely tell. I
What do you
wish
think,
the best for
Zeus? What
anybody.
do you think?
What I think about what?
No, I'm saying, what does Zeus think?
Oh, Zeus up here. Oh, what's up, Zeus? Zeus.
Oh, maybe he can't hear. I don't know.
There you
So
go.
I'm saying to you, a lot of that's the whole be all, that's the be all and end all of it these days when you get online. Okay, to be traditional, you got to be, to be a good wife, you have to be traditional. Okay, that's not necessarily the case. Okay, to be a good wife, that's not necessarily the case. Okay, many people can be many things. There's different types of marriages on this planet. It just is what it is, right? And traditional marriage is one of them. I'm not saying traditional is the be all end all. I'm not saying any of that. You don't have to be I'm just saying you don't have to be a traditional person to be a good wife. A good wife, is defined by the person or the people that are in that partnership. Okay, it depends on what they find important. It could be many things that besides tradition that could make a marriage work. You just have to have different. You have to be mutually locked in with respect, love, caring, communication. It's a whole bunch of shit.
Hey, HQ. This
Mhm.
level of gaslighting, misandry, and trash talk is why I really miss this platform. I'm glad you're back, baby. I wish
Wait a
I could
minute.
give you a big
Why
hug.
you think this is gaslight? Why you think I'm
I wish I
gaslight?
could give you a big
Because
hug.
you are.
How
Because
the hell
you
is it
are.
that you gaslight? Wait a minute. Hold on. How is it gaslighting? How is it gaslighting to say that you don't have to be traditional for a marriage to work? How's that gaslighting?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, tell me. I want to
Okay.
know.
Okay. So first of all, we don't have to ask how. Okay, we just have to ask the question: how is it gaslighting? So Meg the Stallion.
No, we're not talking about Meg Thee Stallion. What we're talking about is regular, ordinary, individual people who are not traditional. How is it?
HQ, that's a level of gaslighting too, because to a degree we were discussing Meg Thee Stallion. We got to be real here now, because
No,
in
no, no.
context,
Now
yeah,
I'm
you
talking about
playing
regular.
videos of her.
I'm playing. I'm because they obviously are not a traditional couple. I'm saying to you, you don't have to be traditional in order for a marriage to last. You don't have to be traditional people in order to have a successful marriage. I'm asking you, how is it that you say
Whoa,
I'm
whoa, whoa, whoa!
gaslighting?
Hold on. Papoose, Ashante, the Holly Berry. These are all the counsel for Meg the Stallion. Okay,
You
that's
said
what we're
what?
gonna do.
What?
What I'm saying is, women want men to be traditional. Men never say, I'm not a traditional man. A guy never says that. It's all these women trying to buck the system.
Facts.
And when they try to buck the system, when it doesn't work, it's not that they don't want to deal with being accountable. They don't want to deal with the consequences.
No, that's not what I asked, and that's not the question.
Okay, but I'm talking right now. Let Daddy talk. Let Daddy talk.
That's not the
So
question.
Meg the Stallion timer goes off. There's very few people that stay famous for long periods of time. She's a shooting star on her way down, so she's playing this. If you listen to her rap songs and you listen to how she acting, there's an inner conflict. What we're saying as men, eventually the timer will come off and she will wake up and be like, I'm gonna be this bitch instead of that bitch. And then Clay got to deal with the fallout. I believe 2 letters ago, you guys were talking about a man and how he was dealing with working 40 hours a week, coming home, taking the care of kids. Wife got an education in cosmetology, but she don't want to use it. That's what's going to happen with this. This is going to be a whole Russell Westbrook situation. With that said, I'm in.
Okay, so now, how is it that me saying you don't have to be a traditional person in order to have a successful marriage? How is that gaslighting? Y'all still ain't answered that question.
Lex did answer that question. He said because marriage is built on being traditional. So
Yup.
you're taking. So if you're not going to be traditional, then don't get married. If you
Facts.
if you not if you
Facts.
there's a reason you're getting married. There's a reason you want the wedding. There's a reason you want. Now, just to tell you, I deal with entertainment. I deal with brides and HQ women. Let me back up a little bit. Let me give you your flowers. Because you know I love you no matter what happens. You did say something that I've been saying for a while. Not all women who have babies want to be mothers. Not all men who get women pregnant want to be fathers. So I appreciate you saying that, because I think that's a whole nother level of the human spirit. Hey, by the way, I'm out.
Oh, okay. No. So here's the thing.
Black.
Yeah. So here's the thing. What does traditional mean? What does that mean? Most people think tradition means the wife handles the kids, the wife cooks, cleans, do all of that thing. She may be career orientated. She may or she may not. That's not every marriage. Every marriage doesn't have to have that in order for it to be successful. That's traditional marriage. That's what most people think when they get married and they think of tradition. They think of the woman who has to handle the kids, the home, the house, all of these things. And a lot of people and a lot of marriages may or may not be like that. I am saying to you that not all traditional marriages mean that all people have to be traditional in order to be married. That's my only thought. Most people these days, it's a combination, it's a hybrid of all of those things. And yet and still we have successful marriages. So you can't just say a woman who takes care of the kids, the home, the house, and all of that is tradition is the most successful route, because we're not having success. Most marriages are not having success being traditional. So if tradition is not working, then try something else. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything other than that. So what are you saying? You're saying that everybody has to be traditional. Everything has to be the way it's supposed to be, house, home, hearth, in order for it to be successful. It's the way y'all made it sound to me. Like we had to be like that in order for a relationship to work.
Hey, I
You
can
do.
see the floor that Black. Go ahead, Black.
You do, HQ. You do. You can see it with. Let me come on screen so you can understand what I'm saying. We have lots of women. We have right now. We have like lots of ex sex workers. Mia Khalifa. We have Superhead. We have all of these sex workers that want to be in relationships, or trying to be in relationships, or jockeying them to be in relationships. And you know what? They can't be in a relationship, HQ. Clay Thompson, he, we've never seen him. I, I don't even think we've ever seen him with a woman, right? Yes, he's a handsome man, and everybody know Megan Thee Stallion is super fine. It might be only a couple of women on the planet better than her, right? She's a gorgeous woman,
Mm-hmm.
but this is not this. This would be a stepping stone for him. This lady right here, because of her body shape and her job and all of the things that this would be a stepping stone for him. This would be for him to step up to either a classier figure model of a woman, or to have, like a regular woman. This if he does marry her, good luck to him.
This sound
But
like, you know what this sound like? This sound like that Sierra and Russell hate. Same Sierra and Russell hate that
hey,
people are throwing out their way.
HQ, HQ,
So just like that.
Sierra and Russell just made 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
This is gonna be his. He might have 2 years left in Lex. Let me know if I'm wrong. He might have 2 years left in the NFL.
I give
Might.
him one more after this year. Yep.
Okay.
Right.
So after that, I give it 2 to 3 years and she will be gone, HQ.
Why would
Fact,
she be? Why would
fact.
she be leaving? Why would she be leaving?
Because all the music that she has ever done, he's bought all of her masters for her. He spent, just like Lex said earlier, he Clay has Clay has 10 times the money Megan the Stallion has, maybe 50 or 100 times. She's going to use that to try and springboard herself. But even with her springboarding herself, her last album is a complete flop. Her time is done. Even the women are coming out against her right now. Yes, all of us guys like to look at her twerk and all of that, say she have a sexy body. She might not do it at the right place and the right time, but we all think that this is a beautiful, beautiful woman. But she's a flop. She's done with
What now?
Sierra and Russell. With Sierra and Russell, HQ, his use is going to be up for her. She's at that 10 year mark where now she can get everything. And Sierra ain't got no fucking money. She can get everything from him from the rest of her life. She got kids buying. I, whether or not he adopted Future's kid or not, she's gonna be fucking set. She's not gonna have to worry about no money
So why would she leave?
because she doesn't need him anymore, and he's a weenie. Clay Thompson is a weenie. HQ.
Oh
We have
wow. She only get
we
to
have never
get this
we
hate.
have never seen we
Y'all
have
only
never seen
black.
Clay Thompson with a black woman. HQ.
Yes, he was. He got black girlfriends.
You've seen him.
Yeah,
You've
black.
seen him on pictures or covers of magazines
I
with women.
never. The only
I've
girl
seen
I
him with
seen him
black.
date was a
I've seen
white
him with
girl.
black women. I've seen him with black women.
No,
No,
no.
that's not what I asked. HQ. Listen to what I'm asking you. Have
What?
you seen him in pictures and magazines with other women saying that this is his woman? Have you ever seen that? You don't
But
even like sports.
no, what I'm
Like, what are
saying,
you talking about?
I'm saying his dating history. That's all you got to do is look at his dating history. He ain't been out
Fine,
there like everybody else. I guess. I don't know.
fine, fine.
He
So,
has a dating history. There's pictures of him of all kinds of women. I'm running through it right now. He got pictures of him of all kinds of women in public. All kinds of women. Black, white,
right,
you name it. He been dating
exactly.
all of these women.
And what I'm saying is, you're seeing pictures with him with women. HQ, I got a bunch of pictures all over the country with women. That don't mean I'm dating them. That don't mean they my mainstay. This, unfortunately, only reason that Megan is still a decent candidate is because she doesn't have any kids. Her track
Y'all
record.
be hating. This don't
I'm,
come
I'm
from
not. I'm not.
nobody but jealous ass black men who be hating on these
What am I
women.
jealous
On it.
of?
Because every time y'all don't never have no smoke for no homely run of the mill women. When the women are fine as hell, the women have been out there in the scene and they fine as hell. Y'all have
Can
smoke
can
for
can
only
you
those.
name a homely woman? Oh, look at that, crickets.
I don't know.
You know why? Because don't nobody want
I
a
really thought
homely,
about
fat,
it until
ugly woman.
because I haven't
Don't
really thought.
nobody want. No, what I'm telling you is, don't no successful, popular, handsome,
But we're not
physically
talking
fit, attractive, rich man want a homely woman. Go
about
find
what we
me.
but we're not talking about that. We talking about every time we get in, every time you see a young Hollywood person get involved with somebody, it's always a backlash with you black men. You always got something negative to say instead of supporting them. Oh man, she a run through. He done ran through her. She done got ran through. Look at Lori Harvey. Look at Megan Thee Stallion. Look at Sierra. It's always a
Wait a
matter of
minute.
they run
HQ, Lori Harvey was fucking Diddy and his son. Like, we're not just saying stuff just to be saying it. We're saying stuff because we see what these people are doing in the public eye. We don't
And
just say shit just to be saying it.
they don't even have to have kids. They don't even have to have kids.
And
And
and what did I just say? I said the only reason that Megan would still be a decent person is because she doesn't have kids. I just said it.
yeah, but y'all still, you looking at the downfall. You're still praying for the downfall of what is it, Sierra? 10 years in, no, she finna leave. He finna quit. She finna leave. She finna leave.
I didn't say he was finna quit. I said his career, his football career is about to be over.
But you ain't the only person that said that. That's
Two
what I'm saying. You're
two
not
to
the only
three
person
two
that said that.
to
Wait till
the
he quit his
that
job. Wait till he quit his job. Wait till he retire. 2-3 years in, she gonna be ready to leave him after 2-3 years.
sh-
Why is she gonna leave him? Because he
she
ain't no
she's
use no
re-
more.
she's ready to go now. HQ, she's ready to go now. She just
She
haven't
ready to
left
go
yet.
now what?
Say that again, Miss.
She finna go where? They just had a baby.
Exactly. She just solidifying the rest of. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Just
She
solidified
just she
what?
she just solidified another 18 years of her life.
She just solidified 18 years of his money. I
She
got it.
just solidified another 15, 18 years of money.
Yeah, that's why I said it's
I,
always
it sounds it
it's
sounds
all
it
it's
sounds horrible.
always hate. I don't hear no positivity from no black men when it comes to the black women running around here getting married, finding them a decent person to get. Oh, he looked like a bozo. He a simp.
Ne- okay,
Lame. Got
so all
involved
right.
with her.
So you know what? It might be me, right? It
It ain't
might be me.
no positive
Name
about him.
name me name me the last public figure black woman that got married and her relationship worked out and everybody just thinks that it's peaches and cream and roses. Go ahead.
I don't know who got married. I
You
don't
know
know.
why? Because Cardi B, her marriage is in the trash. Nicki Minaj married a pedophile. Guess what? Where her relationship is? It's in the trash. Uh, HQ, we are not
They on the
saying this.
they no, that's not the normal. Those are not norm. These are not normal everyday average people that are getting married. They are in the spotlight and they have a limited pool to choose from. I get it. I'm saying instead of saying, oh, okay, well, it ain't gonna last. We don't know it is gonna last.
So so
Instead of
so
saying that,
so so I'm gonna do this right because I can pick a picture of a woman, Simone Biles and her husband.
Simone
I
Biles,
know
Simone
you. I,
Biles, Simone
I,
Biles.
Simone Biles
She
is
the tennis girl.
top
She the tennis
the
girl.
top earn, the top earning gymnast medalist in the
Okay.
world
Oh,
ever,
okay, that girl. Okay, that girl. Okay.
right? So
Oh, girl,
we,
yeah.
all of us men, we congratulated her getting married to her husband, who is a football player.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
HQ, you couldn't tell me 10 football players what they look like with their helmets off. You don't know who these dudes are.
Yeah, but there's a plenty more that are married and stay married better than the ones that you see on the news. I'm sure there's plenty of them that
I,
get married and
I,
stay married.
but
I'm saying,
my thing is, you don't know who they are.
but then it's not a good.
Find
It's
me a
not
woman,
about the men
find
though.
a
It's
woman,
always about the women.
find a woman of this archetype that has gotten married and that is has stayed and persisted and lasted in the last 30 years.
No,
Find one.
I don't know. Somebody, same person, a person that did the same, that had the same career as Megan, is Debbie Allen. She had the same career as her. She was a dancer, a
And,
choreographer.
and, and,
She
Oh
was
well,
married
my
to the same
well,
God.
man.
well, well, Debbie Allen got married when in the damn 80s.
Right.
I'm
That
saying,
was an
I'm just
eternity
saying,
ago. What are you talking about?
She
she
was
was
young.
considered,
She
she was
she
considered,
was young.
she was
No,
considered
she
for boxing
she
when she got
wasn't shaking her ass. She was a ballet and and all she was all of
choreographer.
that kind of dancer and a choreographer. She wasn't on stage shaking her ass in panties. HQ.
but that don't mean
Black America. Hold on a second. Can I jump in? Black America, can I jump in, please?
Get him.
Go ahead.
Black America, hey, brother. I just want to jump in 1 second, then I'm gonna give it back to you.
You went out. You here?
Am I back?
Yeah, you here. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
So there's a picture you have of Megan Thee Stallion, and she's courtside. You see that picture?
The blue.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something.
The tan pants, yeah.
The what?
The tan pants.
What you doing, HQ? What you doing, HQ?
She said. I said the tan pants, right? The one right there, right?
Okay. So she's on courtside. Courtside is like $1,200 to $3,000. She is on courtside in that outfit. Just to let you know, I'm gonna give you an inside tip, and then Black America can co-sign on this. There's a suite for the wives, so for the families, so they don't have to deal with everybody else's nonsense. She's wearing that outfit. She's on courtside, sucking up capital because she's making it about her. That's the key point. When you got a superstar husband, Aisha Curry, you can't make it about you. He makes $200 million. She makes $50 million. She's still the side show. With that said, I'm in.
Yeah, but she can't never be the sideshow because she's Megan Thee Stallion. She's more famous.
What do you mean? Her career is done, HQ.
Her career ain't done. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Her career ain't done. She ain't hung up none of her shit yet. Her career ain't done. She worth about $45 million.
I doubt it. Lex, how is Megan Thee Stallion's last CD that came out last week or 2 weeks? How is it doing?
It's doing horrible.
What from what they're saying?
Megan Thee Stallion, so
and that's what I'm telling you, HQ. You are in a you're in a different tax bracket. You don't. I don't listen. I don't listen to Megan Thee Stallion either. But I tell you what, she has now turned off her own. Hold on, let me come back on screen so I can say this. She has now turned off the people that actually listen to her. She has turned off the women that are her fans. She has turned them off now, HQ. You don't know what's going on with these people. Zeus said about the box, and you sit in the sky box and stuff like that. That's where the family sit, right? She's sucking up capital, trying to keep herself relevant. And HQ, let me tell you, her relevance is now completely gone. The people that bought, you never hear men running around listening to WAP. That's something that women do. I'm telling you, HQ, you guys don't understand. But
well, I mean, my understanding, I don't understand how her sales and this, that, and the third got to do with her falling in love with Clay. I don't understand how you even put that into the calculation because it's not a matter of sales or anything else.
It doesn't have anything to do.
He's on the.
It doesn't have anything to do. Yeah, but he's worth $500 million. It doesn't matter if he's on his
about 70 million. He ain't worth
HQ.
no more.
He has endorsements.
He's worth more than 70.
HQ. He done signed $90 million contracts. He has endorsement deals that last for the next 10 years. HQ with shoes and stuff like that. The money that he projected to make over the next 15 years.
So how do you? So I don't understand how you. Women, this has got to be projection. This has got to.
You understand? Oh, you understand? You understand?
This has got to be. I just don't. It has got to be. It is always somewhere along the line that you got to denigrate the black woman, regardless of whether.
I'm not denigrating her. I said that she was beautiful.
The only reason why she over there is his money. The only reason why she over there is because her career is down the tube. The only reason a black woman would be over anywhere with a man is because she praying on his downfall. That's what it comes across to me. She praying on his downfall. Every black woman that you done spoke of or said something about, she prayed on the man's downfall, and then they didn't last. Couldn't be pure love. It couldn't be nothing.
Not Simone Biles.
But it's always
Not
the man who has
not Simone Biles. I gave Simone Biles her props. She's the
but
only she is the only woman, and black women hate her. Black women said she shouldn't have drove down there to see her boyfriend at the time. Black women were saying that she didn't look beautiful at her wedding. She should have did something different with her hair. She is the only one that is down to earth and staying out of the spotlight, and
oh
she's
no,
rocking out with her husband.
I get it. I get it. If she's not a traditional, if they not traditional women or traditional wives, then they just don't deserve to be in a relationship, or they don't.
Nobody said anything about tradition but you. Nobody
No,
said
that's what my
tradition but
understanding
you.
is. I haven't
But
seen,
I'm gonna jump off because I'm gonna get on the bike, but I'll be listening.
but we have come to we have already went around the block about the tradition, a traditional person. I'm saying because we had Meg Thee Stallion on here, I'm saying nobody can say whether that relationship will pass or fail because they don't know. We don't know what kind of person. We don't know what kind of person Clay Thompson is. We don't know what kind of person Meg Thee Stallion is. I've never really seen her interact with many men. I've seen her interact with men, but she seems like an interesting, quiet, interesting,
Oh
funny,
God.
an interesting, funny person to me from what I've seen of the videos of her. He seems like the same goofy type, same goofy, fun, loving type. So my question is, why would you automatically assume that she's not wife material? Why would anybody anywhere assume that she's not wife material in any way?
You haven't listened to anything we've said up here.
No, I did listen to y'all. I did
Because
listen to
she
y'all.
pushing the gaslight button. She got the gas. She got all her weight on the gaslight
I
button.
did, I did listen y'all because when
she in
y'all
the back
told me,
laughing at us.
when y'all told me that you had to be traditional to be a good wife, that tell you all you need to know. Because you think just because they're not traditional that they can't be good wives.
You know what? Let a guy be non-traditional and not be a provider, a provisionist, or protector, and let's see how that pans out. I'm curious as to how
What do
many
you
women
mean?
would be excited for
That's
that.
not traditional. Just because you
Right. If
got a
a
job,
guy don't do it, he wouldn't be traditional. And I wonder
just
how that'll go over
wait a
with the
minute.
women.
How would the man not? How would the man be anything other than a modern day man? He has a job. Every man keeps a job. Every man
That
has.
don't mean he has the
That don't
provision.
mean.
That don't mean he has a provision. He can
Wait a
have
minute.
a job.
So
Right. Who says who says
men?
he has to?
Wait a minute.
Right.
What makes men traditional? I'm confused. What makes them traditional? What
Those are no. Those are the things I just listed are traditional traits
what's traditional
in
about men?
in a marriage. Protecting, providing, provision. Those
Those
are
are not
traditional traits.
okay. So why couldn't a
Yeah,
woman?
are they not? Are they traditional
So
traits?
why couldn't a woman have those same particular traits?
No one said a woman couldn't have those
Okay. So
traits. But
therefore,
what I'm saying
if he has the
is that
protection, if he
what
has
I'm
the
saying
protection,
is
the
we
providing, and all
have
of
the men always have to end up doing that. It's a traditional thing that men that's married uphold.
and so do
Okay.
modern men. Modern men do the same
Yeah,
thing.
right.
Oh
And
God.
there are traditional things modern men are doing.
Okay, so there are traditional things that modern women do. That don't mean they completely
HQ,
traditional.
you gaslighting, baby.
That
You
don't mean they
gaslighting.
completely traditional. Everybody keeps. I hear this on panels all the time. Traditional wife, traditional wife. I keep explaining to you, you don't have to be traditional in order to be
Eh,
successful in marriage.
Okay, I got
Zeus,
some. Can
Be
can I
take
can I
the
successful.
jump
wheel,
in?
Zeus.
Can I jump in? Can I jump in?
Take the wheel.
Okay. So when HQ, you asked a question earlier, and I'm gonna try to connect the dots. It was the guy who worked 40 hours a week. His wife was a cosmetologist. He had 2 kids. And he had to come home, take care of the kids. She wasn't doing any of the things. Whatever the things were, she wasn't doing them. And he couldn't come to terms with her. I believe that term is called hemmed up. So you're in a situation, and another term for it is black pill. You promise that, hey, I'm gonna do this if you do that, and then we gonna do this, and then this is gonna happen, and that's gonna happen. But those things never happen because you on that promise meter. Those people don't have tools. When you look at Meg the Stallion, the difference that I'm seeing and Black America is seeing, and I apologize because I'm speaking in his voice, is that we work in entertainment. So we see the facade that people put on, and then we see who they really are. And then it's our job to not personalize it. So we're not talking about Meg the Stallion. We're not talking about Clay Thompson. We're talking about the patterns and archetypes we see. With that, we're in. Clay is going to get hemmed up.
Facts. The house always wins, Zeus. The house always wins.
Okay, it is how it is.
Yep.
And I'm not really gonna take anybody's advice on being traditional and making it work,
Of course. When have you ever listened to us or any men? Of course.
because we don't have.
I'm going to tell you, I was at home and I heard something from these conversations.
We don't have track records. So
No. It's something I heard, and Black America always says it, but I didn't really pay attention. I just hear him talk, right? He always says HQ, and all these things all these things we've been doing. Have you learned anything? Have you heard from men? That's because that's the cornerstone of what we're doing. I know from these, I've learned things. We're just talking about the archetype.
Right. I mean, I get your thought patterns. I get all of that. I just think that a lot of people's thought pattern, maybe y'all's, I don't know whether it's you all or not. I just think people are rigid in their thinking, and that's why most relationships are never going to work when you're rigid in your thinking, and if you think something specifically has to go a certain way in order for it to work. That's all I'm saying.
You're very rigid in your thinking, HQ.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
If I say you don't have to be the traditional to be married, traditional to be a wife, that means anything down the pipe can come and you can be a wife to me. You all are saying
it's the sexy red wife material.
I don't know whether sexy red wife material or not. I ain't never seen one.
Here we go.
I've never seen a girl in a relationship.
Oh my God! What in the world, HQ?
What do you mean?
Yo, what? Hey, Zeus, did you just hear that, man?
So how do you know that she won't be a good wife?
How do I know?
Yeah.
Hey, man, look up that video she got with Suki Hana and play that video.
Yeah. Okay.
Who are you people? Who
is she talking about?
Hold on. How do you know? I'm still that glorious red, whatever the fuck her name is, Red Gloria, whatever her name is.
Sexy red.
So how do you know I'm on stage the way I am? I'm in public the way I am, but when I get home, I'm one of those traditional women that I cook and clean and do all those things. How do you know she don't do that when she get off screen? How do you know?
Those are fractured. Those are alter egos, alter personalities, and when you have too many of them, or when there's a hard clash, they become shattered personalities. That's when you get people who trauma bond.
So how do you know that I am not a traditional person when I get off stage from doing my Glorilla shit? How do you know?
You said they don't have to be traditional, be marriage, and marriage is a traditional thing. So that didn't even make sense when you said it.
Person. That don't mean you got to be a traditional person. You can have an untraditional marriage.
It doesn't. But is our conversation to be successful, or is our conversation just to put shit together?
No, it's not to be successful or not. You do not have to have a traditional relationship for it to be successful. That is what I'm saying to you.
We get that. We get that. We're not. Hold on. Hey, settle down. We agree with that.
The fuck is that?
But you're talking about a unicorn. We're talking about how to generally put yourself in a position to win. That's what we're talking about.
with our track record, with our marriage track record having been the way it is, and people getting married doing the traditional thing, I'm going to say maybe y'all need to try something different other than being just traditional. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Ain't
Like
nobody got
what?
no
What
track.
would what would be what would
We
be
ain't, we
what
ain't
would be
got no
something?
good track record.
What would
So
be something we would try?
maybe have a partnership marriage instead of you telling me what to do and where and how or whatever. In a traditional marriage, me sticking at home, sitting there cooking and cleaning. Maybe a non-traditional marriage might be maybe I make the money and then you get to stay at home with the kids. I don't know. All I'm saying is you don't have to have a traditional marriage for it to be successful. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying what it is. I'm not saying how to change it or where to change it or how it can be different. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be successful, just a traditional, just to be successful. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, okay. Hold on a second. Let me. I hear you, HQ. Okay, I hear you. And we need to have an episode about choking, and then an episode about choking pregnant women. But we're gonna get to that
What?
later.
What? Whoa, 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 wait, whoa, whoa, what?
No,
What?
we're not gonna talk about that right now. We'll put that in the back burner. Because that was your earlier. That was your earlier letter.
You why? Wait a minute, you make my answer.
So I'm gonna take two bowls. I'm gonna take two bowls. One is with the ingredients you just said. All right, it could work if we do everything. It could be work. If everything's different, it could work.
It just
But I
depends on it
hold
depends
on.
on
Hey. Settle down. Settle down. We get it. You fired up. Let's bring it down a little bit. Now the we're gonna take the same bowl and we're gonna put in uniqueness. But you, Faye, your previous kids, his previous kids, and your born kids all gonna be in that bowl. You want me to tell you the missing ingredients that makes the other people fail that didn't happen in yours? You said out loud, you said in your soul, I want to be married. A lot of people won't say that. That's one. When he came in the room, you saw him. A lot of people can't see they mate. Another thing, you went and read. Chris Rock say, you want to scare black people? It's not ghosts, give them books. So
yeah.
you went and read. When you was and I'm speaking out of turn and I apologize. When you afraid of his energy and you didn't, you ran to books. You didn't run to another man. You didn't run to TikTok. You didn't run to the village. You ran to books to get knowledge.
Right.
When you
Right.
got enough energy, you spoke to him and said, "Hey, we got to deal with this differently." You didn't say he, you said we.
Right.
You let him know we in this together.
Right.
When you brought to him, "Hey, I want to go to college. I want to do this." You brought a plan. You didn't bring problems. The lady in the letter earlier, she was bringing problems. And that's what a lot of women do. They don't say, "Lex, I'm gonna use you. Hey, Lex, we doing this, but is it possible we can do A and B and leave C out until like 6 months from now?" That's what we want as men. We want solutions to problems. We don't want problems to problems.
No, that's right.
Damn straight.
I know.
So
That's
we're not saying we don't hear you, HQ. We're not saying we don't love you. We're not saying choking is wrong, but that's another episode.
what? Wait a minute. All I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, this world is so topsy turvy that you just can't look at a person and say they don't believe in all of these. There's many things that have to align. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to have a connection, a communication, commitment, mutual values. But I think one of the most important things a person has to be able to do is to be able to handle conflict and be able to accept each other's flaws, regardless of what they do and what they didn't do in their past or their present or whatever. Those are the most important things when it comes to a relationship. being able to resolve the conflict when we get into a conflict, and being able to accept me for who I am. A lot of people want to do those things, but they never end up doing it. It's always X, Y, and Z. She got to be X, Y, and Z. He got to be X, Y, and Z. I'm saying,
Are you choking? Are you choking?
I'm saying you have to think of the priorities that you have, and you can't think in terms of, well, she ain't really no traditional woman. She really got a high powering job, and she really ain't gonna make a good wife. You don't know that. You don't know that until you sit down and have a conversation with her. She's a dancer. She got her ass all over the internet. You don't know what that woman is like behind closed doors. That woman might be a straight up
Yeah,
crook.
I know what she's
You're
gonna be
doing
like.
too
She
much.
want
You're
the
doing too much.
$2,000 first.
Okay,
She gonna want the money first.
all I'm saying is we ain't got no good track record as far as marriage is concerned. So maybe y'all need to look at something different. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
because we're following these patterns. We're not. You're talking about the individual. We ain't talking about the individual.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying
When I talked to my mom, she said something about, Anna Nicole Smith did it. What are you talking about?
Right.
Anna
Facts,
Nicole
man.
Smith did it.
Oh my goodness. HQ, what are you saying? So we should just throw our standards out the window?
No, I ain't saying
What
that.
are you saying? Yeah, sexy red is wife material. I take
That's
it
not
back.
that's
You
not
you
what I said.
won. You
What I
won.
said was you don't know what sexy red. You don't know whether she is or she isn't. You
But we're
just
not talking about sexy red.
I
Lex
know
is
we
not.
ain't talking about sexy red. We talking about everyday, ordinary, individual women.
No. I'm sorry. We're using sexy red's name, but what we're talking about is we're talking about the archetype. That's what we're talking
Not
about.
a lot
We're,
of women are
you didn't
sexy
you didn't
red.
even let me finish, and you're steady talking. What we doing? What we
What
doing?
archetype? What archetype? How is
Bring
that related
choking back.
to
Bring
red?
it. Bring choking back. Bring
How is
choking
the
back.
archetype related to sexy red? Most women don't look like sexy red or doing what sexy red got to do. So it is not related to her. That's not even a thing. Those are individual women. Most women are.
Okay. So I'm gonna just show you something that you just said. When you look at Kendra G, I'm sorry, not Kendra G, but when we was doing Pop the Balloon or any kind of dating show,
Right.
how many women said they was a rapper, a dancer, a
Mm-hmm.
socialite? That's the same thing. They going that that person did it, I can do it. And they 35 and 40. How many of those young men trying to be rappers and they 35? They talking about they music producers and they 35.
Mm-hmm.
Those archetypes are not helping the system. When we see that as men, we like, brother, you got to get something else going. AKA, if he's driving a garbage truck, he doing better than being a music producer. But that's not gonna hold right in a conversation at the coffee shop. With that said, I'm in.
Hey, I got you. I got you. I got you. We did get off track with our letters to marriage. We got all these damn people in here. Uh, I appreciate y'all coming up, but I can't talk too far. My voice is finna go. My voice is going out. I
No,
appreciate
I
y'all.
understand. I understand. We appreciate you coming up here.
We
He make
do, and we hope you don't choke. Okay.
Yeah. For sure. We
Mm-mm.
appreciate you, HQ. Come on now.
I appreciate you, but I can only be up here 2 hours at a time lately. Anyway, because of the throat. Now I'm in pain because he had me laughing. But it's all right though. I'm good. I'll be back. Hopefully I'll be back soon enough. I took some more a combination of cold stuff, and hopefully this work. If this works, then I should be good. Probably Tuesday, and I'll be back. But for now, still hurting. Hold on, choking on what? We ain't finna do that, Jess. That's just Zeus talking crazy. Don't even ask the question. Don't even ask. Don't even ask. I appreciate y'all being up here. I appreciate you, Lex. I appreciate you. Let me put this person down. Let me kick you. No. Excuse me. Actually, sad problem slowly spreading into real. No. Here's the thing. We do the letters to marriage, and then we talk about relationships. We do a lot of relationships and things like that. Yeah, he was talking about choking. Zeus be saying some wild shit. Jess, he be saying some wild shit. But I will be back tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow. Who knows? We definitely be back at 10 o'clock tomorrow for some more talk, for some more. This was tonight was letters to my marriage, but we'll be back to politics tomorrow at some particular point. So I will see you all then. I will definitely see you all then. Did you all hit the like button, subscribe button? Excuse me, like button, subscribe button. Normally I'm on TV. Normally I'm on screen, but I got the flu, the cold, all that good stuff. You know me, and I'm old, so I got to be behind the scenes for now. So I appreciate you all. I appreciate you showing up. Please and thank you. Subscribe so you can get more content. We will be back tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you.